What's up, everybody? This episode of the podcast is brought to you by We Print Wraps. We Print Wraps is the wrap industry's #1 source for wholesale printed wraps. They offer free nationwide shipping all across the U.S. and Canada. Go to WePrintWraps.com today. Okay, folks, welcome to the All Wrapped Up podcast. If you're new to the show, I've been a weekly listener. Thank you for tuning in and supporting the show. As you know, I don't ask for much, but I appreciate it if you left your feedback and a 5-star rating on any platform that you're listening to. It really helps us out in getting the word out about the industry. And don't forget, if you find value in the content, subscribe and tell a friend. And now here's a brand new episode of All Wrapped Up with Ian Gonzalez from 864 Wraps. What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to All Wrapped Up podcast. We'll be interviewing industry-leading wrap companies to share tips, tricks, stories, and more. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Not much, man. How's your day been today?
Sticky, man.
Sticky?
Doing some window press removal today.
Damn.
Yeah, you know how that can be.
Was it at least laminated?
No, negatory.
Oh.
And it's been there for like 3 years too.
Oh. So you picking off little pieces here and there?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
No, like I had to take the scraper to it, man. And they're gonna put new perf on it, so it's not too bad.
Win-win.
You know.
Take the good with the bad, unfortunately.
Yeah, you got to.
Oh, man. How much removal do you do, dude? Because I see that on your website and all that. You do removal, and I know a lot of people in the industry hate removing this stuff.
Well, that's actually something I want to target on in the future. You know, the wrap industry has only just been growing. It's growing and growing, you know that. And the need for removals is going to increase, in my opinion, and I'm going to start targeting that more in the future here. So we'll see what happens. There
you go. How much in depth do you get into it? It's just blowtorch or heat guns, or do you get into like power washing it?
Well, it all depends, man. You know that if it's been on there forever, and if it was all cut up by a bad installer, you're talking glue scraping, paint correction. You know, it's a pain, and it's a pain that a lot of shop owners don't have time and don't want to deal with it, you know?
Right. I know I don't.
Yeah, nobody does.
Oh, shit, dude. I cringe when I see a car come in, and the first thing I look at is a hood. I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, bust out the IR lamp.
Yeah,
big torch.
Stress cracks in it. I'm like, yeah, you should have taken this off like 5 years ago.
No, you know who put me on to that big blowtorch? I forget what it's called, man. It's like this weird adapter piece that goes on a propane tank. Kaylee Connor, when I was working with her, she says it's awesome for removals. And I don't know, I'd never heard of it until that point, and I want to try it, honestly.
Damn, dude. I know she wears the like that backpack unit, right? Because I know her uncle.
Yeah. That's what she's talking about.
Yeah, that's way better than like holding it in your hand. It's like you can put it away, and it's like on you all the time.
Yeah, but I try to stick old school, man. I'll use the IR, steamer, heat gun, whatever, or take my time. That way there's less paint correction and crap to deal with later, you know?
Yeah, I hear you, dude. Lots of, what do they use for the removal? I said this shit a long time ago, and I keep on forgetting. It's like that citrusy stuff.
That citrus crap, man. What do you mean, to get the glue off?
Yeah.
The glue off, I don't deal with none of that citrus stuff. Kaylee likes that citrus stuff. I know a couple other installers like the citrus stuff. I don't prefer that. I use a lacquer thinner method because it doesn't damage the paint.
Yeah.
You know, but it softens up the glue enough to where you can either wipe it off or scrape it off, depending on how bad it is, you know?
Yeah.
And,
plastic razor blades and all that jazz.
The little chiseler, that's your best friend, man.
Yeah. Not mine. You ain't gonna see that shit in my pouch. Fuck that. I'm not removing that shit.
But, as long as you take off your plastics, and stuff like that, your lights, you're all right. Because there's going to be drippage, where the lacquer thinner or glue off or anything like that could discolor the plastics. And you'll see a lot of shops make that mistake and they don't take nothing off. And they discolor plastics and give it right back to customers,
I know, right? With the little drips on them. It's like, oh, what happened there? Oh, it's from it will fade out. It will fade out.
Yeah, stick it out in the sun. It'll go away. That's the oldest one in the book right there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, come back in a couple of days. It'll go away. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Just some bubbles.
Yeah, right? I did see a good trick with the faded, like, black pieces of, like, pickup trucks and bumpers and shit like that. If you hit it with the torch, it glosses them right back up. But you got to be cautious and not put the heat on it for too long, but just enough. You find a little sweet spot and it glosses them right up. I did it to my pickup truck. I had a 2003 Toyota Tundra that I had wrapped, but like all my moldings and like across the top of my bumpers, it had these plastic moldings and they were like grayed out, kind of just old, just seeing too much Armor All, and it's all dried up.
Yeah.
Dude, I hit them with a quick torch. Dude, they will last for like 6-7 months. Glossy. Again.
No shit.
Swear to God. Insane.
Yeah, I've never heard that before in my life.
Props to YouTube for that one.
YouTube certified.
Hey, man. Gotta fucking figure it out one way or another. You can find anything on the internet.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, you never stop learning, right?
That's fucking right.
Says.
That's fucking right, dude. Do what you can when you can. Fuck it. If you got a alternate route to go to YouTube and find a quick tip about removing something or how to install something, dude, there's a video for anything out there.
Yeah. Education, man.
That's it.
For sure.
Could be good, could be bad, but it's not a bad avenue to take if you're just DIYing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. DIY. That's why training's somewhat important, man. At least the basic Avery classes are worth it to me, man.
Absolutely. Freshen up on those skills.
Yeah, dude, because, just the basics, because people will start installing in their garage or apprentice for somebody that's not even that good, and they don't know the basics. They don't know nothing. They don't know nothing about paint. They don't know nothing about nothing,
Right.
And that's what leads to bad installers and bad jobs, man.
Yeah. Totally.
I don't know.
It's you learn things the wrong way, and then when you actually go to a real shop that's doing high volume and good work, you kind of got looked.
Oh, it's eye opening, yeah.
Yeah, dude. You're like, what? You were doing it that way, dude? You could save yourself three different, 3-4 minutes doing it this way, and yeah. It's crazy. People learn different ways. I mean, there's always different ways of doing things, regardless. But it's a bad habit to be breaking bad habits. You know what I mean? It like you never once you learn that way, it's like the only way you know. And then when you try to work and do the work the right way of doing it, it's so much harder to break that fucking habit than it was to just learn it the right way the first time.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I'm an independent contractor right now, because when you're working for a shop, I've traditionally been an in-house installer, and when you're working for a shop, you're kind of stuck on their standards and their way of doing things because they're trying to get stuff out the door.
Right.
So you can't really get better that way.
Right.
You can't explore new techniques. You can't do anything. You got to be a mule or a workhorse,
Do you walk in there like, hey, listen, I work this certain way. It's my way. It's worked, however long I've been doing it. This is the way I get it done. It's quality work, dude. Like, you trust me to do it, or do you walk away from that type of shit, or you just yes them to death? Whatever you want, I'll get it done. It's just, I'm going to do the best work I can and just get paid.
Yeah. It all depends in commercial and custom. That's why I like to stick more towards commercial.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's still, I still, no matter what, even if it is commercial, I do clean and mean. I'll do inlays. I won't on handle cups, or I'll remove handles and mirrors if it takes less than 15 minutes for a better result and a longer lasting wrap.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I stick mostly to commercial, but I do custom stuff. You've seen on my Instagram, I do wheels, I do motorcycles, I do whatever comes my way,
Right.
Good.
How do you find a lot of your work? Just like the clientele you've built up since day one, or?
A lot of my work comes on, actually, not so much from Instagram. Instagram is definitely a marketing tool, but believe it or not, Google, man. Google and word of mouth.
There you go. You throwing money at Google for advertising and stuff?
No, $0, my friend, $0.
Oh, what are you doing? Some SEO type shit?
Yeah.
Damn. See, I never got into that stuff, man. Like, I know people that throw a lot of money at SEO and try to get top rank. I never got that back end bullshit. Like, how do you make that work? How do you do that?
There's people that pay $5,000-$10,000 for that.
Yes.
And I've been in business for myself about 4 months right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm right up. You can Google me in my area, and I come right up with the people that pay $10,000.
Damn. Now, why so? Do you do anything differently, or is it just something that just in your area there isn't much going around?
No, there's plenty of sign shops and wrap shops, and there's lots of noise out there that you have to compete with, and I don't know. I'm not going to give the sauce away on the show, man.
No, that's after we're done. We can let the cat out of the bag for that one.
Yeah,
that's funny. But what alternative wise, other than Google, it's just basically social media, hitting the pavement, networking with other shops. Obviously, I've seen you work with a bunch of other installers, outside of your area as well. Yeah,
I'll go all over, man. I travel. I'm pretty active in 3 markets right now. 3, yeah. Oregon, South Carolina, and Florida is my newest market, and that's why you've been seeing a lot of posts here recently.
Yeah,
because I've been trying to establish myself more in this market, but the market actually here has gone to crap lately due to one company giving wraps away for $1,800 commercial wraps. Everybody else is dead, and he's the busiest in town. I wonder why.
That's crazy.
So shops down here, and on the East Coast of Central Florida, they're in the position right now that they can't afford a quality material to compete, so they're using cheaper stuff, calendared and crap, just to compete with the guy. It's a race to the bottom, basically, man. It's horrible, and they can't afford a quality material, so therefore they can't afford a quality installer, and you just keep getting crappy wraps here. It's messed up.
Lick it and stick it type of work, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck,
yeah.
Dude. That's what we call it at our shop, dude. Lick it and stick it type of jobs. We see nightmares.
Last week when I was here, man, somebody tried to pull the okie doke on me and says, yeah, I got 2 transit vans for you to wrap. Transit 250s. I said, okay, no problem. Gave him the price. All right. I came down. I'm going to go install the first one. It looks like Avery, 1105. Feels like it's okay. Get it ready, get it all lined up. Man, I pull half the backer off and try to glass it out. The stuff is calendared, man.
Oh.
It's calendared with barely no air egress.
Oh.
And I started sweating, and I'm like, I should not be sweating right now. And I almost flipped out on the guy. I told him, you guys lied to me, man, and I don't like liars. You gave me calendars when it should be Avery. I'll be here for freaking 3 days trying to install this stuff. It was garbage material, man. I couldn't believe they did that to me.
Did you have to fucking tuck your tail and fucking just get it done?
No, it was impossible to work with, man. I left it. No, I don't play that, man. You got to be straight up with me. Like, you're wasting my time, and time is money, man. Time. If a van, I do a transit van on my own in 12 hours, 13 hours.
Right.
with cast material.
Right.
No, you throw a calendar at me with no air regress at all, and it's just impossible. One van goes from 12 hours to 2 days.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, no way.
That makes me sick to my stomach, dude. That there's still people out there penny pinching. What are you saving at the end of the day using shitty material? What
I don't know, man.
What are you saving? You're not saving anything.
I don't understand why they're because of the local competitor here that's giving it away, and he's using our lawn. You know, he's buying 10 kits at a time, so he's able to just
buy in bulk.
And sell it low, and take 2 weeks on your car.
Right.
So it's BS, really, is what it is. So then the other shops near him, besides one, are basically undercutting each other and him just to stay alive. You know what I mean?
That's crazy, dude. What do you do? What do you do in that instance? What mentality as a business owner, what leverage do you have at that point to continue your craft? Do you fucking close your door? Do you go as a community? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you go as a community, as local rap businesses together, and confront the person all at the same time and say, hey, you can't do this shit no more?
Well, that ended up being a fight because a lot of people don't like him in this town.
Oh my God.
The problem being is, in this particular market, he's a rap shop, and then I worked here 10 years ago, and I had a rap shop in Cocoa. I had a partner that owned a car audio, but we also did raps.
Yeah.
So back 5 years ago or whatever, he was already lowering the market, and he was using straight up Avery. So he pretty much destroyed. He's not totally to blame, but he started it. He started undercutting the market, and then everybody else started undercutting each other. He switched to our lawn, the SLX stuff.
Yep.
And now nobody can compete with him. You know what I mean? And then there's only 2 shops here, which for the vehicle graphics, vehicle wraps or something like that. I was in certification with him at Miller Decal.
Yep.
And I talked to him when I came down here to visit. I said, man, how are you surviving down here? He's like, I'm just charging accordingly, and I'm using good material, and I'm doing everything by the book. And he said, my first month, dude, I was biting my hand, almost about to shut down, but then I started to get better clientele, and things got better. You know what I mean? Once people get screwed over, and then not only are they charging cheap, the install quality and durability is crap.
Right.
So slowly but surely, if more shops like my buddy's pops up where they're charging correctly, and they're delivering good quality cast material, durable installations, the market would fix itself. But this is like 10 years worth of damage we're talking about that has to get repaired.
Oh yeah, you're not going to do that overnight. You're not going to fix that overnight.
No way, man.
Once it goes down, it is so much harder to go back up. And like I've said it so many times on the podcast, like as soon as you lower your prices for any reason, that price is going to stick with you and haunt you for the longest time. You will not be able to raise your prices up from there. You're stuck with that. You're going to be the guy around town that's giving out cheaper material, cheaper wraps, and go see him. And yeah, you might be busy, but the cost, is that the cost that you get, worth, kind of ripping your hair out once in a while?
Dude, you're always slushing money around. That's all it is. Dude, he's the kind of business owner that doesn't think about the paper towels, the lights.
Right.
He's just taking deposits all day. It's like a dang near a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen it done, dude. I've seen it done where people take deposits. They come drop off the truck. Yeah, give me like 3 days. Dude, on the third day, that truck's still sitting in the same spot.
Yeah.
Fucking hasn't been touched. Yeah, dude. Like, what type of clients want that shit? It needs to be turnkey. Fucking get it in the day before. It gets wrapped the day after, and you pick it up that night or the next day. Boom. Done. Schedule.
Yeah, it's supposed to sit anyway, man. And then, like, another thing, I see a lot of shops along the East Coast, man, nobody pre-inspects vehicles. It's nuts.
Right.
Like, and then later on, you're getting called, oh, there's a dent and a scratch, and I take pictures beforehand and after.
You got to.
My ass on that.
You got to, dude. You got to. Because you're the last one that touched it.
Yeah, for real.
Dude. Insane. I mean, usually a lot of the time we'll have people like send us pictures of their cars. Like, send us a picture of the car, the truck, the box truck, whatever. Like, I want to see a physical picture of what I'm wrapping. You know what I mean? Don't even bring it to my shop. Just show me a picture right now so I can give you a quote. And then when it comes in for a survey, you know what I mean? To make sure the measurements are right. Make sure when they say it's a 15-foot box truck, it's on a fucking 24-foot box truck. And dude,
measurements? Oh, people are guessing measurements nowadays, man.
Dude, it's crazy, man. How many times you walk into a place and half the shit don't fit?
I've asked a few shop owners and salespeople especially, well, okay, what's the year, make, and model? Oh, well, I don't know. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know?
Yeah. How are you giving out a quote without knowing what the fuck year, make, model is, what color the car is? You know what I mean? Like
any of it. That's like the basic information, year, make, model. Okay, What do you got? Now I know my square footage. Now I know where my recesses are. Now I know everything.
There's a website out there. I can't remember the name. But if you type in the VIN number, it will actually pull that car up and tell you the wheelbase, the color.
I've showed that to people. It's called VIN Pro. There's a bunch of them. And then
yes.
Decode this. If you Google decode this.
Yes, decode this.
It's a VIN decoding service. Exactly what you're talking about. It'll tell you the total length of the car, the height. It breaks it down pretty good.
Yeah, dude. It gets you close. It at least you'll be able to pull the template out of that. You know what I mean? So you know what the hell you're working with. Because, dude, how many times and fucking shit, I say this shit all the time. Shame on Ford for making fucking too many models in the commercial game. But how many times you get a call? Oh yeah, I've got a Transit. Okay, which one? The tall one. Okay, the tall one. And then they send you a fucking picture. It's like the fucking Transit Connect little fucking Sprinter. It's like, dude, what? I thought you had like a mid-roof, fucking 140, 148 wheelbase, fucking big dog one, like the Mercedes has.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, how do they do that? Transit Connect. It's not like Mercedes. They have like the 2500 series, which it's a larger Sprinter, or they have that, what's that other one? It's like the little base model one. It's begins with an M.
I'm not sure, man. I'm not good with the body names.
It's like it's like a weird it's like a weird name. I forget what the name of it is, but it's a small, compact Sprinter.
It's like an NV200. It's small.
Oh, NV200. Yes, exactly. Yep. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude. But what you got going on? You said you're down in Florida right now, right?
Yeah, I'm in Brevard County in Central Florida.
Nice.
On the coast.
What you got popping down there? What are you working on?
Like I said, I was working on some removals today, but I just flew back in last night. Before that, I was here since last Saturday. Flew back to Greenville Thursday, and then flew back last night. Wow. So I'll talk to you a little bit about what I got last week, and then a little bit about this week.
Yeah.
No, last week we finished up a boat and the color change on a boat. And what else did we do? We did some window perf on this huge bar, man. So much window perf. So much window perf. And what did I do? I did a couple hoods and roofs. Camaro, one on a Camaro, one on a Charger. And most of the work is coming from Car Audio, Cocoa. I got a pretty good relationship with them down here in Cocoa, Florida.
Nice.
But for next week, let's see what we got going on next week. Next week we got tomorrow, or Wednesday actually. Wednesday we got a chrome delete on some kind of Infinity. I can't remember what they told me. And then I got a late model Honda. I got to do the black out the roof and the antenna and the spoiler. Which those antennas, you know, they're fun.
Mm-hmm.
Dropping that headliner and all that.
Damn, dude.
Oh no, I love it, man. It's all good.
You love it? I hate taking those, dropping the roofs down, dude. You
gotta charge for it. You gotta charge for it, dude. Charge for it.
Fucking A, right? You gotta charge for it.
Yeah, because if stuff breaks, we've got to pay for it. You do.
Yeah, no shit, right? Do you ever get around to cutting around it, making a little template?
I can cut around it, yeah, but when it's say the car's white and they want to black out the roof, and then
it's harder.
I can cut around the antenna, no problem. But then wrapping the antenna as a whole, it's easier to take it out. You know, between two guys, take your IR lamp, heat it up a little bit, and then a third guy go in and push it into it, and you got a clean antenna every time.
Right.
And then you edge seal it real good, and you're guaranteed not to finger or fail.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
But what was after that? I'm trying to remember, man. I think another NV200, something to do with an NV200. I can't look at my schedule right now. No, a boat. I got a boat. I'm doing, what was that color? It was one of those crazy Avery Dennison colors. One of the color flow colors, like satin jungle, satin.
Oh, yeah, it's like green to purple or green to blue or something.
Yeah, it's one of those color shift colors, and it's cool, man. It's going on
urban jungle, I think it's called, or something like that.
Yeah. Don't make me grab the swatch book, Jeff, man. Come on, man.
I got mine way too far from the mic. I can't reach it.
It's in the back seat. I don't want to get it.
Yeah, don't worry. It's one of those color flips. We don't want you getting into any accidents.
You'll see it in the ground. But yeah, it's one of those Glasstron boats, 24-footer.
Damn.
And yeah, I'm going to be getting a shop here recently to accommodate that.
Yeah, you're going to need it, dude. You can't do that shit outside.
Yeah, because up till now, I've been 100% mobile, but, you know, it's coming to the point where it's hurting me not to have a shop sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, which we kind of talked about a little bit off air, about, you know, some opportunities you could have came across getting, but, you know, not having, you know, the brick and mortar.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, being mobile ain't that bad. Look at what you're doing now. How many people say they can travel around the world, you know, and get paid to do what they do, and
get paid to do what they love, hopefully.
Right, and not have to have that overhead either. I mean, that's kind of like the name of the game. I mean, having overhead is cool because you have a brick and mortar and you're tied to one place a little bit, but you know, traveling's not that bad either, you know?
It gets tiring. You know, when I'm on the East Coast, I drive, and when I'm on the West Coast, I fly, obviously. Sometimes I'll leave a vehicle in Central Florida, and I'll fly back and forth, which makes it easier. But sometimes I don't pack my tools accordingly and leave the right tools in Greenville when I need them, you know, so. Do you have
like a setup in your truck or car that you got everything laid out?
I keep it simple, man. I use 2 Home Depot buckets. I got 2 sets, so I can work with, you know, if I need to hire on an installer, I got them set up. They don't need to have tools. I got it all on deck.
Wow.
So basically I got 2 sets, you know, 2 torches, 2 sets of torches, 2 sets of belts with all the tools, yellow tools and all that ready to go. You're ready to go. You pretty much put the belts on, you're ready to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where do you leave your car when you leave Florida and come back to South Carolina?
I leave it at family's house. I used to live in Central Florida I'm originally from Miami, but I'm originally from Miami, but I spent about 10 years in Central Florida before moving to Colorado for apprenticing for some wrap shop up there. The dude was pretty badass, and I just wanted to work for him.
Yeah.
So I lived there for 6 months and then moved to Greenville, South Carolina, and that's where I've been at ever since,
Wow. Now, where's your clientele mostly? I know you're mobile, but where you like 60% of your time? In Florida still, or still up here?
No, well, with the cold, like the season right now in Greenville, it's not as busy as it would be. That's why you see me in Florida a lot, because it picks up, it stays pretty steady.
Right.
Oh, I know. I'm not your average, I'm not the average bear. I'm not.
You don't stick it out? You're fucking Florida. You fly. What do they call them? The Florida birds that go down for the winter time because they can't bear. Yeah, snowbirds, dude.
No, I hang out. Don't get me wrong. I hang out, and I always catch work here and there. So that's, like I said, I'm not the average bear. I started out at the bottom back in mid 2009, working for a sign shop. But they did everything. They did screen printing, you name it. They did it, large format printing, all that good stuff. And I started out there reclaiming screens and worked my way up and became a graphic designer. And before I knew that, I started selling the stuff. And then I was a print operator, and then started installing stuff. And then little by little, just learning, and that's where I'm at now. So, like I said, I'm not the average installer. I can sell it, design it, print it, and install it. So if there's no installs for me to do, I'll go out there and guerrilla market it. And
yeah.
If I see a sign that's messed up, I'll pull over. And I got my laptop with me. I'll snap a picture of it, give them a proof right then, and I'll close deals like that.
Damn, dude. Hustler.
Yeah.
Make that money. Dude, that was the shit I was doing back in like 2006, dude. You know how many times, and this is fucking real old school, bro, I would legit, because this was my thinking, and I know anybody from like back early 2000s, maybe or maybe not, maybe thought of this, but dude, I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, okay? I grabbed myself a Dunkin' Donuts back then, because I was fucking, Dunkin' Donuts is the cheapest coffee you could get. Now I drink Starbucks, but fucking, that's what I got back then.
That Starbucks is good, though. Shit, I drink it too.
I'd be fucking up all day with the Starbucks. Dunkin' Donuts with that dirty water, you know what I mean? Fucking A.
Yeah.
So I get myself a fucking Dunks and a fucking donut, okay? I'd go to fucking Home Depot parking lot, dude. And I'd fucking sit there in the corner of the lot like a fucking creep, dude. Waiting for box trucks, wait for pickup trucks.
Shit that needs to be repaired or lettered, huh?
Fucking A, dude. And the guy would go in, I'd fucking go up to the window, leave a card. Boom. Leave a card. Boom. Dude, I must have left hundreds of cards. Dude, I'd be sitting in my car and I'd get a fucking phone call. Hey, I might get a fucking creep that may be like, hey, don't fucking leave a card on my fucking window. Who do you fucking think this is? Like, I'd get an asshole once in a while, you know what I mean? But most of the time, I get a call that, within an hour, or even them getting in the car and them thinking about it like, oh, shit, you're right. Maybe I do have to put a little bit of lettering on. I'd be in the parking lot talking to them, and I could see them talking to me on the phone. You know what I mean? Yeah. They don't know it's fucking me. And I'm fucking selling a job right then and there. Yeah, come down to my shop, at like 11 o'clock, blah, 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 blah. I'd spend a lot of my mornings at fucking Home Depot, and then I'd be at my shop all fucking day. For the rest of the day, 7, 8 o'clock at night, sealing deals, dude. Old school.
Jeff, that's the difference between like people like you and me. you tell that kind of shit to the average salesman, they'll laugh at you.
Yeah, dude.
They'll laugh at you because you know why? Because they've never had to do a sign job just to eat that night.
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah. Lots
You
of
know
what?
what I'm saying?
Lots of what? Ramen noodle? Fucking microwave
Whatever.
fucking dinners? You know what I mean? All those years?
Yeah, that's what I mean. But you get what I'm saying. I need to do this. I need to finish this sign job tonight. I need to get paid. I need to freaking pay my electric bill. I need to do whatever. They haven't gone through those struggles. You get what I'm saying? To understand that half of them don't understand what the hell they're selling anyway.
Right.
It's nuts.
You don't know what type of shit you're in till you're fucking in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of those salespeople that are out there, dude, they're just getting the leads coming in from the business. They don't know what it's like to fucking go out, spend their own gas money, and fucking knock on doors for fucking 10 hours.
But that's what makes you a better salesperson, though. That's what makes you understand what you're selling.
Fucking A right, dude.
And
a lot of people got to go back to them old school roots. You know what I mean? I feel like we rely way too much on the internet, way too much on social media. I mean, it's great. Don't get me wrong. I fucking use the shit out of it. But it doesn't always seal the deal for a lot of people. They like that interaction. They like that hearing someone's voice on the other end, some cold calls once in a while, a couple fucking nice emails once in a while. Like, dude, it's...
And the biggest thing, dude, the biggest thing that I found when I've been trying to close something is always remember people buy off emotion. They don't buy off logic.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You make them emotional about something, they'll find a way to make it logical for them.
Right.
I don't know, man.
Don't try to work the logic in. Just do it in emotion. You know what I mean? They'll figure it out themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure. Like I mean, anybody that buys anything, they buy something because it makes them feel good.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody buys anything because it's like, oh, I got a couple $100. I'll just get my truck leaded. No. It doesn't work that way.
Think about this, average person, anybody, even you, even me, like, you want an Audi RS or whatever. Why do you want that?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it makes you feel good.
Fucking A, right.
It creates a positive emotion. You don't care what it costs. You get what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Ripping through gears. That fucking high. Listen to the turbos. Fucking spooling up. Who wouldn't? If you have never driven a car that has a turbo in it, you're fucking missing out. Because that initial...
I have. I love it.
Dude, that initial fucking turbo spooling, and it just sucks you in the seat a little bit. You know what I mean? Hearing that nice blow-off valve fucking blowing out. Dude, that is fucking... When I hear cars drive by me, I get a hot on. You know what I mean?
You know what gives me a hot on? You want to know?
Tell me.
When I'm driving in traffic and I see a fucking transit van, bro, with no fucking with no wrap on it.
Oh, that makes my pockets fat. You know what I mean? In a whole different way. You know what I mean? Makes the middle pocket go up for some reason.
Or Envies or any of that. I eat those for breakfast, man. Service trucks, I eat those for breakfast, man.
Oh, dude. How many times, because you do a lot of highway and driving, how many times you be on the highway and you fucking snapping pictures of shitty vans and shit, trying to call them when you get back to the shop? Fucking.
I quit taking the pictures and stuff, man.
Bro.
I said screw that.
Every morning, I'm taking pictures. I see shitty fucking wrap jobs every morning, dude. Every morning.
I do stuff like that when I'm local, when I'm back in Greenville, and I'll feed it to some of my local contacts, the shops that give me work, and be like, here's a lead. Follow up with them and let them know the wrap looks like shit.
There you go.
You know, I don't chase after. I like to stay business to business. I don't like to chase after the customers anymore because I don't want to really. I can design, I can print, I can do all this stuff, but I want to focus on one thing and get really, really good at it, and that's installing.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with nothing wrong with B2B. That's the best. That's the best way to do it because you're guaranteed that job. You're not fucking around. You're not waiting for that phone call to get that job. They've got it in the bag. You go in, you install it,
and you're guaranteed to get paid as long as you do a good job.
Right.
Because it's not that you get paid when I get paid crap. You know, I don't do that.
Oh shit!
You know how many times I get hit with that on a lot of shops, dude. I'm gonna give you 3 of these bands to wrap, but you know you gotta wait till I get paid here. And I don't do that, bro.
Yeah, no.
And now that you're telling me that, cash or credit only.
Yeah.
Checks.
Fucking hey, do you got it on your phone, like a quick fucking PayPal thing?
I'm professional, man. For the most part, I got my business with it between my laptop and my tablet and my cell phone. I can handle the whole business from my car, dude.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
I use my tablets mostly for keeping notes and stuff like that, and estimates, or using my Square to run credit cards, and then my laptops for social, keeping up with the internet stuff.
Yeah,
and my books and all that.
There you go. So you wear all the hats, dude, and you're solo.
Yeah,
it's crazy, man.
And I started pretty much with $0, bro. I haven't bought a postage still.
Really?
Yeah, I started with what I already had.
Wow.
And the tools that I have are the ones that I've acquired while working over the years for other people. You know, I buy my own stuff because I like what I do, and I'm sure I want to make my job easier and make it look better. Why wouldn't I buy my own tools?
Right.
That's how I do it.
What kind of tools you running nowadays?
Mostly yellow tools, man.
Yeah.
I can't get over the yellow tools, dude. Like, not all yellow tools. One thing I do want to buy is the wrap glove, because I've been through the painted dead gloves, the Avery gloves, and all that, and they're just not the same as the wrap glove. I put that thing on the other day, and I was like, wow.
It's a good feeling, dude.
Yeah, you could feel it, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm getting some of these."
Yeah.
But I got in my back seat right now. I got painted dead gloves. I got the black Avery gloves. I got the what was the other Avery gloves before that? I can't remember. I can't see back there, but I got gloves, Cheetah Wrap gloves.
Wow, you tried that. What do I think
about that Cheetah Wrap?
I don't know, bro. It's I don't know. I've seen videos. I haven't. I've heard people talk about the material. I personally have not touched it, seen it, felt it. I don't even think I have a color swatch of it.
Dude, order the swatch kit. It's $20 and you get a pair of gloves with it. It's sweet.
Bro, I mean, I think maybe it might be a killer out there, but I haven't used it yet. From what I hear, it's not bad. And the price point's like crazy low.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's game changer right there.
That's a super game changer. But again, is that going to market to the DIY installers? Is that going to be like our industry? Is that going to be us installing that stuff?
I think it should be a closed market, just like anybody can sign up for it right now. Anybody can sign up for it right now. I think it should be.
Not anybody off the street can buy it.
Yeah, like, let me see your tax ID, let me see your LLC, let me see something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, not just Joe Smo at Riverside Drive, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then we can continue to sell at Avery prices and make profit and compete in the market and be okay, you know what I mean?
Right. I know. I know.
I want to try it out myself, though, before I say anything. I'm not knocking it, nor I'm not saying nothing good about it.
Yeah, I'm biased as fuck. I mean, I'll tell you, okay? So I've watched the video that Rap Sesh put out. So did I. Yeah. I asked her about it, too, and she says it's good, dude. Yeah, I mean, they've covered a lot of issues and problems, and they've made things better where they have the that clear piece of film over the black, so you don't get that on.
That.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
Like little shit like that would help. That maybe other other people in the industry, 3M, Avery, whoever, might adapt to that, where it could help that particular product out. So you don't get that orange peel or that weird hazing, and at a crazy cost. You're at what? Maybe $600-700 on a roll for AV 3M or whatever, and then you're fucking at what, under 400 for that? Like,
and you can do crazy two-tone and partials at 185 because you can get the 25 feet, I think it is 75 feet for 185.
Yeah, you can only buy it. You can't buy it by the yard. You got to buy it like in larger increments, which is fine. I mean, you're not paying that much for it anyways. You might as well.
No.
You can afford to store it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, the gloss isn't available yet, but I'm gonna wrap my Jeep in it, man. As soon as I get into a shop, I'm gonna wrap my Jeep in it and try it out, and I'll put it on the ground, and I'll let you know what it's like.
Yeah, dude. Give me a little follow up. Maybe we'll do an Instagram live, you and I, and we'll talk about it. You know what I mean? Because I understand why Frank Fellers did it. I mean, it was only a matter of time before he came out with his own product. I mean,
props to Frank, dude, for doing that.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's definitely ballsy to get into, being a distributor now to being an actual product. Whew.
I don't know that guy, but he knew what the hell he was doing.
Oh, hell yeah. Come on.
I ain't going to say no more. He knew what he was doing.
He doesn't have over 80 different locations for fucking no reason. You know what I mean?
That guy's smart as shit, and I'd like to meet him and freaking wear his cowboy hat. Take a selfie.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, it could be a game changer. Like I said, I've never used it, but I'd love to get my hands on it and try it out and give a little feedback. There's a lot of products I haven't used out there either. I'm still experimenting with a lot of shit myself, but I think it could be the next big thing for the color change stuff.
Yeah, man.
If everything works out, who knows?
What is it that 3M says? What's their slogan? I'm trying to remember what they said. What is it? Never kill an idea, just deflect it.
Yeah, there you go. Never kill an idea.
Just deflect it.
Just deflect it. That's funny.
Yeah, that's the actual 3M slogan. I'm pretty sure, dude. You gotta Google that. I don't know.
Jesus Christ! I thought it had something to do with science. I thought.
No, dude. I'm a well of useless information, man.
Yeah. You know a lot about each and every product. Like, oh man, who did I talk to? It was Global, man. That dude's, TJ, man. That dude fucking is on a whole nother level, man. He's down in Florida too. Another installer. You know TJ?
No, I've never met him.
Oh man, dude, you got to hook up with him when you're in Florida, bro. He's just between him, Hanir from House of Wraps, Install Away. All these cats are all from Florida, man. They all work together.
I heard that show with Install Away. I'd like to meet that dude. The only person in Central Florida that I've worked with that you've interviewed is Crystal from Candy Wraps.
Oh, Candy Wraps. Yeah. She's awesome. I just saw she was away too in like Italy or France or something like that.
Competition of some sort.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
She's a beast, man. She's a beast. I love working with her.
You work with her often down there?
I only had the opportunity to work with her once, but if she called me today, tomorrow, whenever, I'd come work for her because I like working with her.
Nice.
She gets good jobs too.
Yeah, the jobs you want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck, we're not all at that point where we can say no to a lot of shit. You know what I mean?
I think I love buses, dude.
Buses?
Yeah, big buses.
Ooh.
Like the ones I just did. You saw them on Instagram, right?
I did.
For the Peach Bowl?
Yep.
We did about 10 of those in 3 days, man.
3 days?
Yeah.
How many installers?
5 on staff for the guy that contracted me, plus, and then it was me plus 3 installers that I scrounged up. Remember I hit you up on DM?
You
DM'd
did.
You and I was like...
You got anybody looking for work, man?
Yeah. No, but I went on the 3M sites and the Avery sites. Really, I went on the 3M sites because we were working with 3M stuff. And I found some installers and, who was it? Kaylee's uncle, Jeremy, is that right?
Jeremy Connor. Yep. Yeah.
Yep. He ended up, I think, putting the word out for me, or somebody did. And I got calls back from one guy, and then I had another guy that was supposed to fly in from Florida, and he didn't show up. So I scrounged another guy up from locally from one of my competitors. He let me borrow him for a little bit.
Nice.
So we made it happen.
That's cool. So 10 buses in 3 days. Holy shit. How long were your days? Were you able to work like through the night?
Yeah. We had 24-hour access with it. So it was sweet.
Wow.
And it was all team, dude, too. And it was all qualified installers, so it moved quick.
Nice.
And I love working with people that know what they're doing, because you can go fast, dude. And the faster you go, the more money you make. You know that.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. You got 3 days, you get it done in 2? Fucking win-win, dude.
Yeah. No, we actually had more than that. We had 4.5 days or 5 days almost.
Wow.
Yeah, but they were trying to pump it out for some reason. They were pumping them out, dude. We were taking cat naps in the bus.
Right? You got to, dude.
Yeah.
30-minute fucking power naps, fucking, you know what I mean? Couple fucking power bars, Gatorades, and just power through it.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. Did you guys have to do perf and everything, too, on those?
Yeah, laminated perf. It was
nice.
Yeah.
Working like a fucking true team right there with lamination, not like old school. Fucking
yeah, no, I don't prefer laminated perf. You prefer laminated perf?
I prefer laminated perf. Fuck yeah.
Dude, when the stuff's not matched correctly or it's not good material, you can't see through it. You ever come across that problem?
Hell yeah, I do. It gets hazy.
Yeah, where you can't see out.
Yeah, but you overbleed that shit, so you don't have to stretch it. I mean, I know you don't get that option very often, but I much rather have an out, which would be picking it up if I had to, than not being able to pick it up.
Dude, I can lay it faster, non-laminated.
Yeah?
I can lay it faster and make it look clean, non-laminated. I prefer it that way.
Dude, I just don't like it because sometimes you'll see, like, if someone's got, like, a shitty squeegee, it'll just, like, kick off some of the fucking ink out of it, or you go to make a cut, and you got the squeegee dragging.
Even when you're laminated, when the perf's not meant to be applied hard, you want to have a nice pressure on it, but not super hard. Even when it's laminated, that's how you end up with that wet look. When it's laminated, because people squeegee too hard.
Well, yeah, people squeegee too hard, but then at the end, when they're trying to, like, tuck it, like, really close to the rubber, they're fucking hitting it too much right there, and then all of a sudden the fucking ink's coming off a little bit. You get that little white fucking line, and then you're like, shit, the lamination definitely helps. It's a 1 year durability without the lamb on it. Get 2, maybe 3 years if you don't put it down that often with the lamb. To me, is it worth it? Yeah, I think. You know what I mean?
I think it's worth it on commercial installations, maybe, but if it's an eco-solvent print, dude, or a latex print, and it's not in direct sunlight, like, I don't think it needs lamb, man.
Yeah, I was always a no lamb on it, but you know what? After I started putting lamb, for me, it was just easier to put it on for me, because I had a little bit more wiggle room. You know what I mean? If I didn't like the way it fucking was on, I could pick it back up, and it wouldn't fucking distort it. You know what I mean? And,
yeah, it wouldn't mess it all up.
Yeah, dude, it keeps everything together, but if you do overstretch it, you get that haziness on the inside looking out, like, and you gotta use the right perf. You can't just use gloss on the perf. You can't use the same shit you use on,
no, you 1105. You have to match the manufacturer of the perf with the manufacturer of the laminate.
Right.
Or they have to be the same manufacturer, which one of them is Clear Focus. You know how expensive that is, dude?
It is expensive. Clear Focus is the top fucking dog for perforated laminates, perforated films.
So how do you expect a regular shop to even be able to afford that? And then somebody else would say, well, charge more. well, you can't charge more because other people aren't charging more.
Well, I charge for what I charge for a window, I would charge the same for vinyl. Whether it's perforated or not perforated, it's the same price. So you either pay for that section that I'm ripping off, or you don't pay for the section. Either you see out of it or you don't see out of it. I don't give a fuck. It ain't me driving the truck. Do you like seeing out the window? That's what I say to people, dude. Do you like seeing out the window? Then we perforate it. Let it be a liability thing. If you don't fucking want it and want to spend the extra $200 for it, then fucking we keep it on. Done. I made the decision for you. You know what I mean?
Either way, you ain't gonna be able to see when it rains. Have a nice day.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Be aware of just seeing shadows when it rains. You know what I mean?
Setting your customers' expectations.
That's all, dude. Making the dreams come true. That's what we do. That's what we do, man.
I tell people that too. We're dream makers, man.
Hell yeah, we are. You kidding me?
You're making people's dreams come to life. Or small businesses or what have you.
Dude, we're dream makers. We're fucking magicians. We're fucking... What else would you say we are? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But I've gotten that a couple of times. Dude, you're a fucking magician. How'd you fucking pull that off? How'd you fucking make that work? Don't worry, dude. You know, now you see me, now you don't. You know what I mean?
Now you see me, now you don't.
Fuck.
Exactly.
Dude, you know, when you walk into a shop, you know, being that you're a mobile installer, you get to see the shit end way more often than anybody else because you don't know what you're walking into. I say this all the time, dude. I cringe when I fucking want to go help out a shop and I'm wondering if the fucking panels are going to be fucking 4 feet too short or fucking their seams are fucking 1/4 inch overlaps. What the fuck are you giving me 1/4 inch overlaps, dude? What do you, like, you want me to work like an asshole? Give me 1 inch. Just one fucking inch. Give me that.
Even a half inch. I can work with 1/4 inch, half inch. You know what I mean? Because I pre-seam a lot. You know that.
Oh, dude. And you fucking kill it, bro. Like, I learned
that from Crystal, dude.
Bro, I seen you fucking... Dude, you know what's funny, right? So, that same fucking job, my friend, I bring him up a lot on the fucking show, Sean Martinez from Vantage. He did that same exact fucking job of that Prius, right? And he calls me up, and he's like, dude, I don't know what to fucking do. It's 3 panels. The seam's in the middle of the door. This is really foreign to me. How should I go about it? And I'm like, dude, I have no idea. You're shooting in the dark for me because typically the way I would have done it is I would have printed the whole thing one shot. I don't know why you got it in 3 pieces, but to me, whoever fucking profiled it fucked it up. Like,
well, that's because whoever did the bid job wanted to get the max square foot out of the customer.
Bullshit. That's fucking, dude, that's a shop that's fucking lazy. You know what I mean? Like, what are you saving? Like, what are you saving doing it fucking horizontal? What are you saving? Fucking couple dollars, dude? Come on. Like, seriously? You're going to fuck the installer because you want to save $2?
But there's a lot of installers that prefer vertical panels. Remember that.
There are, but why would you put a...
But why would installers that are scared of horizontal panels? And horizontal panels are my specialty.
But why would you put a seam in the middle of the door?
Because they don't care.
That's bullshit, dude. That's bullshit. When I see a seam in the middle of a door or the seam in the middle of a fucking fender, that shop should not be in fucking business. Because you're saving nothing. You're saving nothing. Basically. Yeah. Call it $1, call it $3. Even if you're saving $50, that is not worth it. You're not a fucking designer. That is somebody getting that file and chopping it up in the RIP software and not giving a fuck where it lands.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's, to me, that's poor production, dude. You, like, either print the whole panel or print it horizontally.
Well, that's just, it comes back to, like, lack of education, man. There's these dudes that just have money and then they decide they want to open a print shop and they don't even take a basic certification course. They don't know nothing, and they just throw money at it and make mistakes and practice on people's cars. It's nuts.
Dude, it just, man. It angers me so much because it's such a little thing. The end client might not even care, might not even say anything, might not even fucking notice it half the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude, I know. It sticks out to me as if it was a fucking light shining on it.
But what do they say? You're only as good as your last job, man.
I guess, dude. I guess. But, you know, going back to the pre-seam, you did that job 2 days after he did his job. He had such a tough time installing it. You know, he's learning the commercial end of it. So he's learning how to panel it and registration and alignment. Like, he's still learning all that, and he understands it more now. But I told him, yo, if you could pre-seam it and do it on one shot, that way you measure it once and it's going to be straight the whole time. Because now, you know, you can move a fucking panel and lose it over 4 feet, and now it's, you know, the lettering's riding up as opposed to riding straight. You know what I mean?
It's a 2D, 3D effect. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a mind fuck. Like, you look at it the wrong way, it could be going uphill, it could be going downhill, but it's actually fucking straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I prefer horizontal, but I can do vertical. If somebody gives me verticals, I'll start pre-seaming, and they'll be like, what the hell are you doing? They don't even know what I'm doing. And I'm like, I'm pre-seaming this shit. I'm not staying here all day.
Right, dude. It might take you 30 minutes. It might take you 30 minutes to pre-seam it, but now you just saved 5 minutes on every registration of that panel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Taping it up, moving it around, adjusting the bottoms, adjusting the tops. Like, that's 5 minutes getting up and down a fucking ladder, especially on a box truck.
That's funny. That's funny you mentioned that. I saw that comment on that video, and I was like, "What the hell are they talking about?"
Yeah.
And yeah, man, that job was actually not hard at all. You know, I Priuses. That's another thing I eat for breakfast. You look at my Instagram, I've done a lot of Priuses, man.
Yeah.
And basically, when they gave me that job, I had it in pieces, just like your buddy.
Yeah.
With really a garbage proof, and I had pictures from the last guys that installed it before me in California, and the pictures are halfway decent. And all I did was use their registration. I didn't use a tape measure. I used their points of registration to make mine look exactly like theirs.
There you go. Yeah.
That was the last one that got approved and was okay, and it's a week old, and nobody said nothing. That's what I'm copying.
Damn, dude. That's the way you look at it, dude. Where does that letter fall in the gap of the doors? I'm going to put it right there. And then you just work off of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of registration points on the body, especially. It's easier for me to copy somebody else's wrap than
and for all intents and purposes, the profile that you got on the piece of paper wasn't 100% accurate, correct? Because he had a problem with his where he was missing a piece of that green on the front fender, and on one side of the profile it didn't have anything, but then on the front shot you could see a little bit of the green on one side.
No, you had to take it. I had to take it from somewhere else and make it work.
Yeah,
like you have to be the graphic designer and figure that shit out.
I know.
Sometimes you gotta just and tape that shit.
Oh shit, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, sometimes you gotta fucking work on the fly, man. You gotta come up with your own shit. Yeah, this looks like about right. And you know, do a little homework, Google that truck, see if you see something out there that's the same one, and work off of that.
I don't know, man.
It's crazy what the shit that you have to do sometimes to get a job done, or, you know, whatever. Like, you know, the clients will never know that. Like, that's stuff you do on the fly.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's all about sense, and like I said, you got to be a graphic designer and color matching, and there's a lot of ways to fix problems without overstretching things, and I can go on and on, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Now that you see it so much, so let us in a little bit, like back then. I know you gave us a little sneak peek back in 2009, working for an all-service shop, did everything. Did you have any prior design, ambitions to get into like either design, graphic design or anything like that, like growing up, or was it something that just?
No, honestly, I've always been. I worked on my cars with my dad. I've always been around cars, so I'm really good at disassembly. I can even disassemble high-end cars pretty well. I've always been pretty much in the automotive or sales industry, like either parts advisor or auto detailing a lot, which been around cars, man. And really, I just at one point I didn't have a job, and that's where my buddy called me up and put me to work. You know what I mean?
That's it. Hey, there's a fucking job opportunity. You want to make some cash? Come over here, weed out some stickers, clean some screens, and
That's how I started, and I worked my way up from there, man.
Wow, dude. And now from 2009 is when you had started or got introduced to somewhat of the industry, and a bunch of other services as well. Till now you've only been in business for yourself solely, as a mobile installer for 4 years, you said?
No, 4 months, dude.
4 months.
Yeah.
Fuck,
I've been
dude. How did I sleep on that?
Traditionally, I've been an in-house installer, dude. I've been paying, like you say, me and my buddy make fun of you a little bit with your Boston accent. We say, dude, I paid my fucking dues.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking A right.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So you exclusively only worked for one shop doing installs for however many years and decided to just be like, you know what? I'm going to go out solo.
Yeah.
Damn.
Pretty much. At one point I got tired of being stuck at other people's standards, and I just said, screw it. I'm a lifer anyway. I'm going to keep doing this stuff no matter what. You know what I mean?
Right.
Why not take a chance and go out on my own? And if I fail, say 5 years down the road I fail, what have I lost? I haven't lost anything. I've gained.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And not for nothing, dude. You built that reputation. You built that backer. You have that craft underneath your belt. It doesn't mean you still can't go out and work for somebody if you wanted to.
Yeah, but I probably would never do that.
Probably
ever
won't. Would you now? Would you get back into it? Even though you failed, get back into it and try it again, or do something different, or completely go the other way, totally get out of it and start something else. Like,
oh no, that's what you meant. No, I'm a lifer regardless. I would go back to working for a shop, but by then my experience level, I would probably end up in a decent shop.
Right.
But my long game is training. I want to get into training, because you can't rap forever. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, technically you can. I mean, it's not hard work. You know what I mean? You're not labor intensive. You're not picking up heavy material. You're not, it's not like being a carpenter where you're wearing 25 pounds of gear, climbing up a fucking ladder to put shingles on or to do framing. You're picking up, 200-pound LVLs and putting them in the frame. Like you can't, like that aspect of it. I'm wondering how, like, what would be the age limit? You know what I mean?
Well, I hear all that, but answer me this. Do you know how much Avery and 3M and all these other schools or what have you are charging per head, per class?
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. So why, by the time I'm 45, 50 years old, why would I even want to be doing any of that? I'm going to be hurting. I'd probably be hurting from bending up and down so much and stretching and going up and down ladders and all that, man. You know what I mean?
I think you could get away with more.
Maybe.
I think you can get away with more.
I'm a workaholic, dude. I probably won't stop till I can't
A lot of us don't. Look at Jim Miller, man. Look at Jim Miller. He's fucking... Dude, he's at his prime right now. He's killing it.
I didn't have the pleasure of meeting him at his shop. His shop is freaking nice.
Yeah, dude, I've watched videos, dude. Amazing.
His shop is nice, and that's where John Duver was doing the certification. John Duver's school, and I'll tell you what, John Duver ain't going to make it easy. If you're going to get your certification, you better be ready.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah. I've heard he's a real good instructor. Very tough on everybody, but fair. And stern but fair. Yeah, dude, there's nothing wrong with that.
Avery actually wants the best, is what I've noticed. And from what I hear, 3M teaches you how to pass the test. Avery don't do that.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
And as far as like right now, are you planning on doing certifications in those fields?
The only form of training that I've had is the Avery basic course or whatever. Yep. And I did that with Justin Pate, and I wanted a refresher on the basics, you know what I mean? And I wanted to learn his style of doing things, and he's a great instructor also.
Right.
And even though I was more advanced than the class around me, it helps me realize where I was as an installer.
Right.
And then from there, I just tried to make my skills better and improve as I go, and I've gotten better and better and better, and I'm still getting better, and I don't stop learning. But I'm not. I went and did the certification, but I have problems with time management. On the modules and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the written test, I passed those every time, no problem. But I wasn't able to pass it at all, man.
Really?
Just because, I'm able to do everything they want me to pass it. The Avery people and John Duver, I could tell they wanted me to pass it, but it's just that I just have trouble with time management things. If I did it one more time, I'd probably pass it, no problem. But I just want to keep on rapping, dude. I've been doing it since before. I don't need a certification, basically, is how I feel. I've been doing it. So what's the difference? You get what I mean? I get to be on their website, so what?
Okay, so tell me this, though. At a point where you're at right now, I thought of this almost a year ago. I had the same attitude. I've been doing it since 2005. Lettering, a little bit of rapping. As soon as rapping came out, I'm all over it. Like, I went through all that bullshit. Paid my dues. I figured it out with everybody else in that era, in that time, did the same. Some of them went off and got certifications. Some of them didn't. There's some great installers out there that aren't certified. There's some unbelievable installers that are certified.
And there's crappy installers that are
certified. Yeah, absolutely. There's a mixed bunch. At the same time, what's stopping other shops that, because, and the only reason why I'm saying this is because you are a mobile installer. The installation part is what you do and what you do every day. What is stopping your clients, which would be the B2B, business to business, from asking you, hey, do you have a certification? And then you say, no, but I have 10 years underneath my belt. Well, you know what? We're really looking for somebody certified. Now you fucking lost that job because you're not certified. Not that you're certified in one particular thing, but certified at all. I think it's going to get to a point where your dues paid aren't going to mean shit at some point. It may not be now. It may not be in 5 years. But eventually, I feel like that's going to be the norm. Are you certified?
I concur with that. In the future, that is going to happen.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you like this: we're in the present right now, and the industry is still growing. And I'm not knocking certification at all. I'm not knocking classes at all. I recommend that shop owners, installers, potential installers, everybody take a class at least once.
Absolutely.
Learn the basics. But I'll tell you what: I'm not certified, but I can prove that I get jobs over certified installers. And you know why? I'm not certified. If people ask me, you said, hey, what if a customer asks you, hey, no, we're only looking for certified guys. I got mad references and experience.
Right.
Plus, I'm insured.
Right. Right.
Under three different class codes. So, and a lot of certified guys, they don't even have insurance, dude. So I get jobs over them.
Right.
So that's something new. I don't know. I'm just putting you on game. Like that's what it is.
I totally get it, dude. I totally get it.
But it is the future.
It's the future. Yeah, absolutely. And it's coming around the corner, man. I feel
not saying I'm not going to be able to take the certification again and possibly do 3M. I want to get more into architectural as well.
Yeah.
But for right now, I'm just taking it one step at a time, dude.
That's it, dude. And you know what? You're still fresh to the business. 4 months in, you're figuring out your lane. I mean, as far as like what I see on Instagram, I could have sworn you've been doing it longer than the 4 months for yourself. It totally looked like you've been doing it for many, many years, getting it together. And I'm like, damn, this dude's killing it right now. You know what I mean? And knowing that now, it's like, it's mind blowing because I'm sure you've gone through your ups and downs. Well,
I worked for shops, moonlighted for shops, and also I've had a few partnerships with people with car audio shops and auto restyling shops and stuff like that. Like, I'm young, but I've done quite a bit. I've always been a hustler.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's what you got to do. You know what I mean? You've got that fire in you. We talked about it, going out, seeing a shitty sign. You walk into that shop, fucking render it right then and there. Just made us like, you've got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You definitely got it. And I'm sure you're going to continue to keep doing that.
No, I'm never going to stop. I'm a lifer, like they say.
Yeah.
What was going to tell you? You haven't asked me yet, man. You haven't asked the question. 3M or Avery?
3M or Avery. I already know where you're going.
Say it. Well, you haven't asked me. Ask me, man.
All right. 3M or Avery? What side you on?
I was on the Avery team since the beginning for a long time, and then I've had time to play around with different materials: KPMF, Hexus, 3M. But when it comes to commercial wraps, laminated stuff, I've been leaning more towards 3M. So I'm undecided right now, man. I would almost, if it's not 1080 color change, you know what I mean? I don't care for that because of the too many adhesive lines and stuff.
Yep.
But as far as IJ 180 or whatever with the laminate, I like 3M, dude. I feel like I could squeegee my way out of anything with that stuff.
There you go. That's a good little punt right there. Squeegee your way out of anything. I liked 3M. I like 3M.
Yeah.
I like 3M a lot.
Yeah. They both have their place. You know what I mean?
They both have their place. Yes. I mean, I feel like they both are competitive head to head all the way through. For me, I used to be a 3M guy. I hopped on that train. It's the best material out there. Everybody knows 3M. 3M's a house. 3M is like a house brand. You know what I mean? Like, everybody knows 3M adhesives. People put shit in their houses put up with 3M. Like, they know quality. Avery's been around for just as long, but they don't know that. Like, Avery's always been like the little brother. You know what I mean?
Oh, people don't know about Avery. They don't know that their everyday household products, their ketchups and all that, the labels, the majority of labels being printed is coming from Avery, and it's been coming from Avery.
Yeah, dude, you put out, you're printing labels, you're printing them on Avery film. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that is every day. You know what I mean? They have so much more market stuff than just vinyl adhesives. They have a lot of other shit out there. You know what I mean? If you open up your eyes, walk into Staples, go look in the label aisle. You're gonna see a lot of Avery shit up in there. A lot of Avery stuff. Over 3M. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah. Did you see me do that live demo over at the International Auto Show in Greenville? I put it on Instagram.
Was it on your stories? Was it on your stories?
No, it was on my Instagram.
Which one was that? I was flipping over refreshing today before we had a conversation.
It's like one of my latest ones, man. I just put it up there a second ago. Let's see here. It's the second one. The first one's the pineapple stuff. The one on the right. The
pineapple, the print stuff you were working on.
Yeah, that's for Ricky Cal surfboards out here in Cocoa Beach.
Wow.
The one to the right of that is you'll see me there doing a live demo with Matt from Precision Wraps and Graphics, which you should definitely interview him, man, because he's badass too. That was fun. That was the first live demo I've ever done, and it was more fun than anything.
Is that why you caught the little bug of like, can't do this forever? This could be another alternative for income and education?
No, man, I do it for fun mostly, man. I do it for fun, and I like what I'm doing. As long as I'm getting paid right and we're using the right material, I'm happy, man.
Definitely. You always have to have an out. You know what I mean? I feel like you always have to have some type of game plan. You know, some type of end goal. I mean, obviously we all know we can't be doing this shit forever. You know, you could get arthritis in your hands and then it's fucking hard to hold a squeegee for hours on end. You know, the whole shit going up and down the ladder.
That's why I want to go the other direction, because I don't want to buy a freaking printer or a laminator, because don't get me started on laminators. I know you don't want to talk about laminators.
Dude, please. My rants go deep, bro, for a fucking laminator. My rants go deep, dude. I've had some great rants. You know what I have to do is I have to go back to my laminator rants and just do a video, a little audio snippet of my rants with laminators. I have a lot.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I just got business cards made for the first time ever.
First time ever?
Just now. Not ever. I've had business cards before, but for my 864 Wraps.
Yeah.
That's the name of my company. And it's funny, people always ask me, you got a card? I'm like, no, just Google me. I haven't needed a business card at all. I just broke down and finally got some.
Wow. Did you fucking go all out, or like?
No. Just ones to hand out.
Just They're fucking right. Simple.
Yeah.
Logo, name, number, fucking email address.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Shit. I missed the email address on there. I designed these on the fly
this
morning.
Dude? I hope you didn't fucking order 1,000, dude.
No, it's like he gave me 500 for like $30, man, and then only one side's coded. I like it where one side's blank, so you can write on it.
Yeah, write on it.
Write a price or whatever on it.
Hell yeah, dude. Email address, that's fucking key. That's almost as fucking an email address, just as good as fucking not putting your phone number on there.
Right, but still, everything on, if you type in 864 Wraps, my SEO is on point, and I come up on Google Images, my social media, my Google Maps, where all that stuff should come up.
Yeah.
My website. You know what I mean? It all comes back to that. What's my email? 864wraps@gmail.com. Everything is 864 Wraps. So besides the phone number, I couldn't get the dang number. But
what is the significance of the 864? Is it area code or?
That is the area code for South Carolina, Greenville, South Carolina area. And I don't know, it just sounded catchy, and I said, screw it, 864 Wraps.
Not a bad name, dude. Did you have other names as backups when you thinking of going about on your own?
None. I came up with it on the fly.
That's it, dude. Those are usually the ones that stick with you, the ones that you don't think about.
Yeah.
That are just like simple, to the point, catchy.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah,
work.
man, it works. I'd have made my, I haven't put up the new logo, man. I wanted to do that, but
we'll have to put that up when we advertise the episode.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, dude. Fucking 3M, huh? I'm still thinking about that, man.
But 3M, I like 3M, man. Even the 1080 color change, if you don't have to reposition, which I usually don't have to.
Yeah.
So you don't get adhesive lines.
I know.
Avery commercial wraps or Avery color change, if you're leaving handles on and there's anything left up too long, bridged up too long, then you get automatic adhesive lines. That's why I don't do too many custom wraps, and that's why I'm going to get a shop so I can maybe do a little more custom wraps.
Yeah. I feel like if you're going to tent over a handle, you better get on that right away. Because
you got to do it. You got to do it right away.
Yeah, you can't leave that for like an hour or two. Like you're gonna have that adhesive line or that fucking glue line around that leaves that hard ring. It looks like a dirty spot.
Right.
Around there. It just looks like shit.
Yeah, man, I love those freaking things you're putting on Instagram where
the sneak peeks.
Yeah, those memes that you're putting up, man, those things are awesome.
Dude, I gotta do more of them. I gotta figure out how to pop one in the middle of the week. You know what I mean? Maybe
they're great.
Maybe something like of what I'm like doing that week. You know what I mean? I love it. I have so much fun doing that shit. It's fun to me because I am a designer and I don't get to do a lot of designing anymore. So it's like that's my time, my half an hour, 45 minutes of designing. Like, and it's funny because I kind of have to get into character, dude. Dude, my fiance kills me every time because it's like, I got to ask her, hey babe, can you take a picture of me, looking this way.
In this awkward position.
Dude, yeah. Like the one I just did, with the blow, cover.
Yeah, the blow, that one was freaking cool, man.
Bro,
with
I had
squeegees.
Yeah.
With the squeegees,
dude, I had to lay down on my bed and I had to show her the picture of the original cover. And she's holding my phone looking at it and she's telling me, okay, pick up your head. Okay, tilt your head back. Look at the camera. Dude, it was like legit like a photo shoot. It was fucking hilarious. And I'm laying in my bed and she's taking pictures of me. I mean, I only take like 3 or 4 pictures and then I just upload them onto my computer and then try to fucking figure out which one works the best, which angle, you know what I mean? And then I got to get into it with the colors, the brightness, the saturation. Like I've got a little bit of a science to it now, how I do it. So it's a little bit faster, but the prep work that I take on taking the photograph, dude, it's hilarious. Like I'm probably going to do like a video of the whole process of me doing it just so people could see like, damn, dude, he puts in some time to make those fucking little memes.
No, that I know that stuff ain't easy. It does take time, man, for sure.
But it's fun, you know what I mean? It's kind of, what we do is fun. And like, I didn't want to be so professional, like, oh, this guest today, and blah, blah, blah. Like, I want it, like, I follow a lot of comedians, so like, I see the shit that they're doing, and I see the likes that they get. I see the comments they get. I'm like, a lot of them do the same shit, like put their heads on different people and make fun of certain things. And I'm just like, you know what? Let me try that out. See how that works.
Yeah.
So far, so good. I love it, dude. I love it. It's so much fun to talk to other people in different states because you know what? Like you have different struggles in Florida, which you've already explained. I have similar struggles here in Boston that probably aren't, as crazy as the ones you're dealing with, but it's still a grind, dude. You have those people that are just nickel and diming or just want to just get the job done for cheap, and it's hurting the industry, dude. And I can't say enough. Like we gotta, like, not like we as a collective, but we have to figure out a way to stop, like, put an end to that. Like, we all have bills. We all have things we have to pay for, overhead, like all this other shit that a lot of people don't put into perspective when they're doing their monthly bills. And then they wonder why the fuck did we only make $1,000 profit this month?
Because you're fucking up.
Stop giving the shit away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stop it. Why? Just to get that job? It's not worth it.
Yeah, we already know what it is. So Jeff, let's go positive, man. Let's get some positive vibes.
Yeah, dude.
Sema or WrapsCON, man. Which one should I go to? Because I haven't been to either one.
Oh, dude. What? Okay, so I went to WrapsCON. I've never been to Sema. I had such a fucking great time at WrapsCON. A little bit of the group goes to Sema. A lot of the group goes to WrapsCON. It really depends on the environment. You know, you're a car guy. You respect a lot of the rap industry part, being at Sema, being a big influence at Sema, as well as you respect the cars and the craft part of it as well.
Right.
But then if you want to be industry, dude, you want to see all those people you follow on Instagram. It's overwhelming, bro. I'll tell you.
So WrapsCON.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
What's up with those after parties, man? That's what I'm talking about.
For what? The graphic artist?
I don't know. What's up with the after parties?
Oh, after parties? Dude.
Yeah.
Raps VIP is where it's at, bro. Every year.
That's what I heard.
Every year, bro. Knocks it out of the park. It's fucking... Dan puts on such a great event, dude, for us. Dan from IBOW. Like, there's a lot of shit that goes into that people don't understand. A lot of prep. A lot of, putting on an event is fucking tough, dude. Like, a lot of hands on deck. I got the opportunity to help out, putting up banners, putting up window film, setting up tables, putting stickers on the floor so people know where to walk to. Like, there's a lot of stuff that goes into that, dude. All for, I don't know, 6 hours. 7 hours of people just having drinks, having fun, doing a small competition. Like, dude, it's a good time to let loose and just have a fucking great time with people at the end of the day that share the same shit that you share.
Yeah, man.
Dude, dude, hands down, the best experience I've had at a trade show and at an event. Hands down. Easily. Hands down, dude. You want to meet the people? You want to meet the people that, hold this industry on their shoulders, live, eat, breathe, everything, the rap game. Just, dude, it's just amazing. Walking booth to booth, watching the events, watching the competitions, talking to people that, typically you won't be able to talk to because they're on the other side of the country. They're fucking other side of the fucking, they're on the West Coast. We're all on the East Coast. It's, all the people that I got to talk to on the show, I was able to actually physically sit down and talk to face to face. It was so cool, dude. I had such a great time. And I got to rap a little bit. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Get my wheels back in it and check out materials, dude. Where the fuck can you go and try any material that you want, cut off a roll, and ask questions about?
Yeah, I know.
No.
And I heard, and all the free stuff.
Yeah,
sure.
Dude. Bro, I came home with more shit than I went there with.
And the yellow tools, I'm pretty sure they do discounts at the events, I think.
Yeah, dude. Dude, yellow tools, discounts, wrap gloves there, just everything, dude, that's there. And you get to try shit out. if you've never tried like a special, like Justin Pate's booth was.
I heard it was good. Yeah.
Off the chain, dude. Like I walked up, he's like, dude, just cut a piece off the roll. You know, he must have had, I don't know, 50, 60 rolls of film there. Just cut a piece off and go stick it in the car over there. Sure, all right. Fucking cut a couple, tech wrap, cut a couple slivers of that, stuck it on, tried it out. Some chrome, never tried that. I'll cut some chrome off. Like, where can you go and fuck around with, $60, $70 a yard of film for free? Nowhere. You know what I mean?
With Justin Pate.
With Justin Pate. Right. It's like Justin's right there. It's like, hey, Justin, fucking, how about going around this curve? You think this will make it? Try it out. Fucking heat it up.
Yeah.
See the limitations. That's what it's all about.
Pushing the limits. Yeah, learning the material.
Right. And all the demos. We sit there and watch the demos. He did PPF at that booth. He did recessed panels in that booth. One piece. He did a lot. Removals with the steamer. Getting out the hazing with the steamer. A lot of stuff and a lot of products, man. A lot of stuff, comes out during those times too. Sema as well as WrapsCON. A lot of like new tools come out around that time. Like I don't think 3 days was enough.
No, probably not. 3
days went by way too fast for me.
That's one thing I want to learn though. PPF. I'm interested in learning PPF because it's in pretty high demand in my area.
Huge.
With all the snow and salt and all the rock chips and all that.
Get it, dude. You get the same weather I do, bro. I left 30 something and got here. It was 70 something. I was like, it's crazy. Yeah, I hate you right now, dude. We're supposed to be getting like 10, 15 inches of snow at the end of the week.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, you're probably getting nailed right now with snow.
I have no idea.
You don't even give a shit.
No.
You're in some warm weather. You're probably sitting in shorts and a t-shirt right now.
I'm sitting in the parking lot so I don't drive while I'm talking. I told you I just got the oil change, man. I'm ready to keep on going here in a minute.
That's it, dude. That's it. Unfucking real. I'm fucking over here in a sweatshirt in my house still with the sweatshirt on. Fucking long johns to work this morning. Fucking cold, bro. Can't deal with this weather.
Yeah. Well, that's your fault, man. You're the one that wants to live in Boston.
Oh, I say it all the time. It is my fault, dude. I tell myself this all the time. Why?
Why do I do this?
Right. But hey, dude, I wouldn't change it for the world. I love all the seasons. I love seeing this shit.
Yeah, man. Oregon, changing the seasons in Oregon is pretty nice.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, I mean, you can see all the leaves change colors, crazy colors.
Yeah, and you get a little bit of the cold and a lot of the warm over there.
Yeah, no, we get freaking every season pretty much.
Yeah.
But not much snow here and there.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah, but they shut down the roads if it's like nothing and snow.
Right. A flurry for me is like fucking rain. It's like rain.
I know.
Normal. You get into 2 inches, 3 inches, everybody fucking shuts down. Forget about it. Unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal. Ian, dude, like, is there anything during our conversation that you want to bring up that we didn't talk about? I know you got to get on the road. You're on, on duty for another road trip, so I don't want to keep you on for too long. And I know we talked about and ranted about a lot of stuff, but is there anything else that you might want to bring up? Because I know of one thing that you and I talked to a while ago, which I fucking failed you a little bit on, to ask Justin Pate to cut or not to cut the recessed panels on the Sprinters.
Cut and drop?
Cut and drop, dude.
Cut and drop. I'll say that real quick. Cut and drop is optional. Like, cut and drop is preferred if you're using a calendar material, like a 40C or whatever you're putting on there, right?
Right.
You can work in the recess area properly, no problem, post-heat and all that, but it's still going to pop at some point, especially on a sprinter. You know what I mean? Cut and drop is a great method for it not to come back, and it's going to last longer. But in my opinion, if there's no white, if the vehicle's white and there's no white in the artwork, it don't look right.
But that's when you can inlay it with a piece of black or something.
Yeah, you can use molding holes, or you can use whatever, or make it work, you know, if you want, or you can just leave the white. If there's a good amount of white within the artwork,
You're fine.
It flows.
You know, I had just bought, which I didn't see a fucking use to it in the beginning, but now I totally see what I can do with this particular tool. It's from XL Blades. It's the dual blade. The one that you can cut stripes with.
With the perf, that cuts perf too and all that.
You can cut perf. Yeah, you can leave that little reveal. Dude, bro. Okay, I spent $20 or something like that at Fellers and bought one because I needed to do something. And I'm like, fuck it. I'll eat the cost. I'll try it out. I think if you kept the roll of film with you, a little, even if you had a 12-inch roll of film, of just even, it doesn't have to be like fucking wrap film. It could be calendared film. You know what I mean? Because you're not stretching it. You're not putting tension on it. You're just laying it in. You know what I mean? You cut stripes. Right. You cut stripes on a fucking table. You cut stripes on the floor. You figure out what that diameter is. That's
what FedEx does. That's what I've done. FedEx vans and trucks, and that's what they provide you with these strips to fill in for those recessed areas.
Yeah, dude. But you cut them yourself. You don't need a cutter. You don't need a plotter. Excuse me, to cut these stripes. You have the tool in your hand. You set it to fucking 3/4 of an inch or 1/2 an inch. It goes pretty wide, and it goes really small too. So you figure out your depth. You cut a fucking sample. You stick it on. See if it covers your seam. Boom, you're done. Simple.
Well, one thing I could tell you is I was in training with Justin Pate, and somebody asked, "Well, do we tell the customer or not if we're going to cut and drop?" He says, "Don't tell them anything. Just do it, and just do it and make them look good. Wrap with confidence, basically. That's all I can say."
Right.
I'll leave you with that. I'll leave you with that one. Wrap with confidence, man.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, if you want to be profesh, and, you know, tell your client, you know, this is the proper way for durability and longevity, fucking go about it. That's still confident. In your in your education, you know, you're educating the client or what you're doing, the process.
Well, that should be explained during a pre-inspection anyway.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, where you're going to lay seams down, where you're going to be doing reliefs or whatever the case may be. That way you don't get that weird look like, hey, you know, why you got a like weird thing going on over here? It doesn't look right.
It's an easier sell on a client that's already had recess areas that have failed on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, that failed because it wasn't cut. Plain and simple.
By that point, they're pissed off and they're like, go ahead, cut and drop it. Do it. And the cut and drop looks good. Looks just as good.
Right. Me personally, cut and drop all day. Other people,
all day.
All day,
every day.
Yeah. Why not? Fuck it. As long as that cut is nice and clean and straight, dude, you're fucking golden.
Well, like I said, white. If the vehicle's white in the artwork. Or if the vehicle's black in the artwork. We can include it in the artwork. The designer has a lot to do with. There's wrap designers and there's graphic designers. You know that.
Hell yeah, dude. Don't even get me started on that rant.
Yeah, I know. I gotta hang up, man. You can keep me on the phone forever.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I love it, man. I love that you're overall, that you know everything. That's key. I think nowadays you have to know all aspects of the industry because that's going to make you versatile in anything that you want to do.
Well, that keeps you from having to get a job at McDonald's or go get a job for somebody else or any of that. It keeps me self-employed, and that's, I don't know, that's the American dream, right?
Hell yeah, dude. Well, on that note, there's nothing else you want to bring up, bro, that we didn't talk about? Maybe you got a few more minutes to chat about something? Or do you think we covered a lot in this episode?
I think we covered a lot. Like, let me check here. We're like 2 hours in, man. I know you're going to do your thing.
It's all right. 2 hours. We're just getting warmed up at 2 hours, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Man, dude, I appreciate you listening, man. I know we talked a little bit off air and you're keeping up with the episodes, and I appreciate the support you've given me and listening and taking some information from each and every episode and putting it into your day in and day out, stuff at the shop. You know what I mean? Yeah,
no, I listen to it. You know what, though? I can't listen to you while I'm working, not with headphones on. I can't concentrate.
Things go by way too fast.
Because I'll get pissed off about something or something you start ranting about or whatever. You know what I mean? I'll get into the conversation and I'll stop working.
It'd be like, shit, he's right. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome. When do you usually listen to it? To and from in the car?
On the way to work, yeah.
Nice.
On the way to work, and then, like, I get it in. I listen to it.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Well, with that being said, man, let everybody know where they can find you on social media or website, get in contact with you, and maybe use your services if they're in the Florida area or even, South Carolina area.
Well, I'm a nationwide service. I'll come to you wherever you're at, anywhere in the United States. It's 864wraps.com. And then most of my stuff's on Instagram, which is 864wraps, at 864wraps. And I'm also on Facebook, 864wraps. Everything's 864wraps. Make it nice and simple.
Nice and simple. Love it, dude. Love it. Ian, complete pleasure having you on the show, man. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to come and sit and chat, talk about the industry for a little bit.
No, man, it was fun, man. I'll do it again, man.
Definitely. Yeah, we'll have to do a follow-up at some point.
Yeah. No, thank you.
For sure, for sure. Well, enjoy the beginnings of 2019, man. I wish you well.
19's going to be that year, man. Everything's going to go good.
What's up, everybody? Hope you enjoyed this episode of the All Wrapped Up podcast. Hit that rank button and review. And to stay up to date with future podcasts, hit that subscribe button. Till next time, folks, that's a wrap.